And our largest trophy we will not get until years down the road. So when I look at a lot of my players when I see them, man, and when they have their children and they come back and they bring their children, it's amazing to watch them as fathers. And I think oftentimes when they bring them back, it's saying, Coach, look, I'm doing what you told me to do. So I think when I see, obviously we've seen the videos of at youth football and AAU basketball, young basketball teams and players and coaches, the parents fighting because they don't really understand what's important.
Mm.
When I see parents in the stands arguing with officials to a point where it's gotten personal, then you need to go sit your ass down somewhere. Excuse my mouth. You need to go sit your ass down somewhere and really think about what's important. How is it that a fourth grade basketball game can make you even argue with somebody?
Come on now.
So I've sat in the stands and I've watched, and I think what's appalling, I think one of the things that's appalling for me is to see a lot of our mothers. Lord knows my mother was the constant in my life. I lost my dad when I was 9 years old, like yourself.
Sorry to hear about that.
And my mother couldn't have behaved like that. And if my father was alive, there was no way in hell my mother would have behaved like that because he wouldn't have allowed it. And now I understand it's 2025, so that term.
But it's some of the dads too.
Well,
And it's mine.
that's
It's some of the
that's
dads.
why they can't control what they're supposed to control, because the father is literally, he's so consumed with his child winning that his child is really losing.
Mm.
So I've seen so many fathers just lose their mind at a basketball or a football competition because, okay, your kid is pretty good. I get that. What's next? And if your son's life, if your teaching is rooted in fundamental education and learning, then there's no way this basketball game could get you that emotional.
Or this one call.
Or this one
or,
call.
or this one segment of time in your life. Like, why is it that hard? Like, what can we teach these? Like pretty much like what you're saying. Like, what are we teaching these guys if you're arguing with the ref over a call that your son got hurt? Teach your son at the moment
Son,
to
come
overcome.
on, how to handle every aspect of life, in most importantly adversity. Each of my sons, by the time they were in elementary, middle school, I was coaching, right? And when I would go to their games on the weekends, football games, baseball games, I never went with my coaching gear on. So the parents that didn't know me, I didn't want them to. Specifically the coaches. I didn't want them to think I was hovering over them. And I stood and I watched. And their mother sometimes would say to me, well, you need to talk to the coach. No, I ain't talking to the coach about nothing. I'm gonna say hi. He's gonna know who I am from a paternal perspective. He's gonna know my name. He's gonna understand, hey man, coach my son however you see fit. Because he's not gonna be disrespectful